Hello and welcome to part 32 of Star Trek Online. We'll be continuing with the Lost Dominion story arc with Of Bajor today. Right. Here we go.
We've evacuated everyone we could to Bajor, and we're setting up a base there to coordinate our counterattack against the Dominion. I won't lie to you, though. It's not gonna be easy. We were caught completely off guard by Karakan and his fleet, and the Bajorans are none too pleased to have house guests. We must balance the needs of the civilian populace with those of the Starfleet and Klingon forces currently on the surface. Starfleet needs all the help it can get planet-side right now. Transport down to our staging area on Bajor. You'll find me there. Captain Kurland will join us as soon as he can.
Okay. Welcome to the city of Hathon. Commander Acheb asked me to inform her when you had arrived. She's waiting for you in her office at the Starfleet base. I'll add the coordinates to your map. Okay. Over to the base.
Time is short.
Welcome to Bajor. This will serve as our base of operations while we work to retake DS9. I need you to give me your best here. Everyone needs to be in top shape for the counterattack on DS9. But before that can happen, we need to make sure this base is fully operational. We're guests here on Bajor, but the locals don't view us that way. I thought that Bajor joining the Federation would be a step in the right direction. But the Bajorians in this city seem to think that this is the second coming of the Cardassian occupation. Be on your best behaviour and try to do all you can to smooth some of the ruffled feathers. A civilian uprising is a headache I don't need. I'll have something for you later. Report to Lieutenant Carv first. She'll know what tasks are most crucial. Right. Anything interesting? Nah, not right now. Over here.
How can I help you?
Great to see you. We can use all the help we can get here. The attack on DS9 has put everything here into a tailspin. We're setting up a base to coordinate the campaign to take the station back, but it's slow going. This area of the city is older and doesn't have the infrastructure we need. Good thing we have talented officers like you who know how to whip up a few technical miracles.
Do you need something?
Okay. With tactical. The Bajoran computer network in this part of the city was built for civilian use. It can't handle the increased traffic or the encryption patterns that Starfleet uses. And now with Jem'Hadar in DS9, this network is more important than ever. We need to update all of the firewall software, upgrade the network, so it can handle all we're throwing at it. I know that network security was part of your tactical training. Can I depend on you to help us deal with the vulnerabilities in the network? Okay.
I'm here to help.
Right. I've not actually done this one, so I don't think I have. Oh. Oh no, I think I have. You thought this would be a simple upgrade, but there are already breakdowns in the Bajoran network. You will need to find and modify every affected terminal to ensure that the network can handle even a minimal amount of traffic. Okay. What are you doing? This computer network was designed for civilian traffic and isn't up to the demands of a major Starfleet operation. We're doing upgrades as fast as we can, but I think there might be a security leak somewhere. There are drops in signal strength that indicate something might be siphoning off data. I could use a tactical officer trained in network security to help me track down and correct any possible issues. Okay. Right. This computer terminal is operating normally and has not been affected by the increased computer usage in the local network. The firewall issues could be a bigger issue than it appeared to be at first glance. There is another node nearby being affected by increase in network traffic. Okay. This computer terminal is operating normally. Just around here. Operating normally. And there it is. You will need to upgrade the firewall software of this terminal, or all terminals in this area could be vulnerable to slowdowns or viruses. Also, your scanner detects another node nearby that is being affected by the increase in network traffic. You should find and upgrade it as well. Okay. Acting normal. Right. Acting normal. The computer network in this area of the city has been completely upgraded and is now secure. Network traffic is operating at peak efficiency. Right, let's return to the lieutenant. Thanks for your help. Now our computers are operating at peak efficiency. We could use more officers like you down here.
I'm here to help.
Okay. Let's go with...
I'm here to help. I'm here to help.
this one. We have several holodeck training programs developed for the Advanced Tactical Training Program as an introduction to ground combat against Dominion opponents. This one will pitch you against a changeling. It's unclear whether there is a changeling.
I'm here to help.
This one will pit you against Jem'Hadar. I know you were in the Battle of DS9, but it's always good to be prepared. So, yeah, let's do this one.
I'm here to help.
I can't be asked to deal with the changeling at the moment. Right. Right. Any Jem'Hadar? Anyone? There we go. Alright. Simulation done. Lieutenant. I bet you feel like you could take on the entire Dominion right now. Holodeck exercises aren't like real combat, but anything that will help us prepare is important.
I'm here to help.
Okay. C. Large Jem'Hadar.
I'm here to
ships.
help. I'm here to help.
Right. Let's be lazy and go for the small ships. Right. Okay. Some attack ships. One last one. Right. Another simulation done. Great job. With ship commanders like you on our side, I know we'll be able to retake the station.
I'm here. Do you need something?
Thanks to you, we have everything under control here at the base. You should head out into the city to help the Bajorans. Colonel Paul of the militia, well, Colonel Kubus even, has been asking for assistance. Find him and he should be able to point you in the right direction. We couldn't have done this without you.
I'm here to help.
Okay, let's go find the Colonel. That you, Colonel? Yes.
We have a situation here.
Welcome to Bajor. I wish your visit here could be under better circumstances. This whole DS9 situation troubles me, and having Starfleet here on Bajor has opened up some old wounds. And letting the Klingons come down too? That's just like dropping a plasma torch into a deuterium tank. What we need to do now is convince people that they're safe and that we have this situation under control. Right. What do we do for this one? I think we'll go for the religious requirements. We need to find a way to soothe people here in the city. They're so wrapped up in suspicion and mistrust that they're not thinking clearly. The conspiracy theories are running wild, and people aren't seeing how good they have it. All they're thinking about is old hurts and half-forgotten stories. Yes, Starfleet is here and the Jem'Hadar are in DS9, but if you listen to some people talk, is the occupation all over again? Go see Renjan Ravel at the Hadara Temple. He's always had the pulse of the people, and he might have an idea of what to do. Okay. Here we go.
I follow the will of the prophets.
There has been a great deal of civil unrest here on Bajor. The loss of Deep Space Nine is reminding people of the dark days of the occupation and the Dominion War. And while most people were pleased when Bajor joined the Federation, there were others who believed that Bajor should remain independent. Having Starfleet and Klingon Empire officers building a base here now has stirred up a lot of dark feelings. The people are uneasy and afraid.
The people of this city need to remember that the prophets are watching over them, and that everything that has happened is all a part of their great plan. I've been going through some of our texts to try to find a way to explain the will of the prophets, but there are many books, and I must prepare my sermon for the next service. Perhaps you can think of something we can do to restore faith in the prophets. Please, use my books. You may find something in one of them that will soothe my people's troubled hearts.
Hey. He will come to the palace, bearing no malice, carrying a chalice filled with sweet wine. In his hands will be 7 branches, and on his brow 7 stars. He will be wrapped in cloth of many colours, and spread joy wherever he goes. He will be admitted to the palace and seated at the right hand of the throne. He will speak of many things with the emissary, and their words will be great wisdom to the people. The people will bring many gifts to him, and in return he will give them treasure beyond price. The land will be at peace. When the moon shines in the day, and the night is bright with sun, watch for his coming. Spread a table for him with red cloth, and burn fragrant herbs. Celebrate, for he is the herald. When he arrives, the people and the prophets will be as one. Don't think that's what we're looking for. Gratitude Festival is a happy occasion that most Bajorans observe. Even people who don't follow the prophets will participate in the Gratitude Festival, known as the Bajor Festival. It has been celebrated on Bajor for more than 20,000 years. The traditional greeting of the festival is Bajor. May have said that wrong. Streets and homes are decorated for the festival, and sometimes people will exchange small gifts. Parties are held to celebrate with friends and family, and entertainers will perform for crowds of excited revelers. The most important part of the Gratitude Festival, though, is the renewal scrolls. The presider of the festival lights a ritual fire, and then people write their problems on renewal scrolls and burn them as a symbolic gesture. In this way, the people give their burdens to the prophets. All of their problems are in the past, and they can look towards a brighter future. It is also very popular to burn Bajor leaves during this time. The soothing scent of Bajor leaves is now very closely associated with the Bajor festival. It often inspires religious or pleasant thoughts in anyone familiar with Bajoran traditions. When people smell Bajor incense, they know that the prophets are watching over them. Maybe that can help.
How can I help you?
What do you need?
How is the burning of the incense going? Make sure you burn the leaves all over this area of town. We need to fill the air with the joyous scent of Bajor.
Okay. Didn't even have to tell him, he's already down. Alright, quick dip. A lot backwards and forwards with this one. Alright, there's another one. There we go. One just here. And one more. Okay, back to the Colonel. Are those Bataret leaves I smell? That always takes me back. Even in the refugee camps, we would burn Bataret leaves with our renewal scrolls. It always made me feel better knowing that the prophets were watching over us. Thank you. I think we all needed a reminder of that. This is temporary. Things will get better. Right. Of course, we're going to go for the orb. The Vedic Assembly has agreed to allow you access to the orb of prophecy and change. This is a great honour, but it's also a great responsibility. Many people want to know why the prophets didn't intervene to stop the Jem'Hadar from attacking Deep Space Nine. I know the prophets would never abandon us. They must have a reason for why they didn't act. It is up to you to carry their message back to us. Okay. Right.
You are not grateful. We saved Bajor at the Cisco's insistence. It cost him dearly.
We moved the fleet, but we needed to put it back.
A hand that remains closed
ceases to be a hand.
The fleet needs to exist, as you must return.
Right. And back to the Colonel again. You should feel blessed. The prophets don't speak to everyone. I have faith in their plan for Bajor. You're an important part of that plan.
Peace and quiet. That's what we need.
Commander Acheb needs your help with communications. Report to her and she can give you the details. Okay. Is there anything else that needs to be done?
I have new orders for you.
We've managed to set up a subspace relay outside in the courtyard. I need you to try to pick up any transmissions coming from Deep Space Nine. We need intel. Anything we can learn about the state of things on the station will help. Okay. Managed to set up a subspace relay in the courtyard. Need to try and pick up any transmissions coming from Deep Space Nine. Yeah, same thing.
I have new orders for you.
Okay. And I don't remember what frequency we need, so... Jenna, wait, don't terminate this communication, I'm a friend. Oh wait, I know you. I recognise you from earlier. You were trying to help that Deferi ambassador get a holosuite appointment? I like your style. I'm Hadron, the bartender at Quarks. This is my alternate subspace communications channel. I use it for business matters, legitimate, legal business. Sometimes I don't want Kurland and company listening in on my dealings, but that doesn't make them any less legitimate. Can you tell me anything about the Jem'Hadar in the station? They're terrible for business. There are a lot of them, they're mean, they don't eat or drink, and they bought Ketracel White with them. The Vorta with them has been in once or twice, always orders to the berries, never talks, and then never pays. My profits are going down the drain. Hey, you are planning on coming back, right? Bringing the fleet back to kick these guys out? I need actual paying customers. I'll even give discounts on all drinks for the first hour after the station is reclaimed. Top shelf drinks excluded, of course. We are taking Deep Space Nine back, but we need your help. Alright, the Jem'Hadar Alpha is named Kurakan. He's a real rough customer. The biggest and the meanest one of them all. He's got a Vorta with him. Her name is Loris. She's tough. But she hasn't gone out of her way to make our lives miserable. She's allowing those of us who didn't evacuate to stay, but only if we toe the line and don't give the Jem'Hadar any trouble. Honestly, how is a businessman supposed to make a living like this? The weird part is that they don't think the Dominion War is still going on. They think the Dominion War is still going on. I heard Loris and Kurakan talking. They expected an entire Dominion fleet to be here waiting for them, and a changeling to be in charge. It's crazy. They've been hauling people in for questioning, and teams of Jem'Hadar have been tearing the station apart looking for this captive changeling. What happened to these guys? They get stuck in a black hole for 30 years? Thanks for your help. We'll return as soon as possible, but you'll need to hold on for a little while longer. Right. Commander. That's an interesting development. I'll keep in touch with Hadron. Maybe he can get more information to us.
I have new orders for you.
The Dominion are looking for a founder, and they think the war is still going on. We need to clear up this confusion pronto. Maybe they'll be willing to leave the station peacefully if we convince them that the war has been over for decades. I think we're ready to contact DS9 and try to talk to the leaders of the fleet. I want you to be our contact. Captain Kurland will link in and assist you during the negotiations. Okay. Right, back to Militia HQ. Okay. Hail DS9. Hail DS9, but then let me do the talking. I know you could handle this alone, but this is my station. It's my responsibility to try and get it back. Okay, hail them.
Who is this? What do you want?
Let's not be so hasty, Karukan. They obviously went to a great deal of trouble to contact us. I am Loris of the Dominion, temporary governor of Deep Space Nine. How can I help you?
Thank you for agreeing to talk, Loris. I am Captain James Kurland of the Federation Space Station Deep Space Nine. It is my hope that we can find a peaceful resolution to this conflict.
Of course, Captain. You want your station back. But this is a war, and your station is my prize.
I know this will be hard for you to accept, but there is no war. It's been over for decades. Your fleet was diverted when you attempted to pass through the wormhole. The prophets... There is a great deal we have to explain, but please understand, we are not your enemies.
I am not a fool, Captain. We have reviewed the records in DS9's databanks. Why should I believe this fantasy of prophets and time travel? Show me proof that what you say is true.
Loris, I asked Admiral Arnie at the USS Jackson to join us today. Could you please step in here? Our esteemed Vorta would like some proof to back up our position. Show video records from the end of the Dominion War. These are video records of what happened in the Dominion War after your fleet disappeared. I think reviewing them might be helpful.
The Dominion War continued after a combined Starfleet and Klingon force retook DS9. When the Romulans entered the war on our side, things began to turn. The Dominion recruited the Breen to their cause, but the disease that was attacking the Founders put them on the defensive. They ultimately retreated out of most of the Alpha Quadrant, creating a defense perimeter in Cardassian space. Soon after, a Cardassian official named Damar led a rebellion on Cardassia Prime, breaking the standoff. The Dominion was forced to surrender.
Do not try to deceive me. That cannot be what happened. Why should I believe these recordings are real?
Do you think we should assure Loris feelings of doubt? Cooperate with records from other species involved. Many other species were involved in the Dominion War. We can back up our story with their records of the war.
You say the Klingons are your enemies now, but you show me recordings made by one of their starships? I cannot accept this as proof.
This seems to have left us at an impasse. Is there anything we can do to convince you to leave DS9 peacefully?
Enough! I will consider your arguments carefully, but you must understand that I am under orders as well. The Founders gave me specific instructions before I left the Gamma Quadrant. I accept that may have been many years ago. Nevertheless, mere time cannot countermand the commands of the gods. We are attempting to contact the Dominion in the Gamma Quadrant. As of yet, we have been unsuccessful. Until I speak to a Founder and receive new orders, we will remain here. Deep Space Nine belongs to the Dominion.
Well, that went well. Right. So, Commander, about that diplomatic situation. Thank you for all your assistance. Now that we know more about the current situation of DS9, we can decide how to best take a tactical advantage. There is only one end to this scenario. We retake DS9. There is no other acceptable alternative. Okay. Yeah.
I have new orders for you.
Okay. Right. Well, that concludes this mission. Well, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.